What's up, world? It's DJ Chuck Spins. I got what 1/4 for the Creek Boys with me.
You know it.
We can say 1/4 for the Creek Boys with me. This is a legendary assignment right here. I got Fetty in the building with me. What's up, bro?
Man, what's up, my nigga?
How you feeling?
Shit, cool and real groovy.
Shit. I want to take it from the beginning because this is like y'all just dropped the album.
Yeah, we tried the album.
Did it feel normal? Does it feel how you feeling?
I feel like we dropped the best album, One Hit Wonders. They said we was one hit wonders. I took something that was a negative, you feel me? And what I did was I made it a positive because I felt like we had more than one song. And I feel like we global with it, you know, not even just on a local level. Like when you go into other places, other countries, they know what's up. They know about the Creek.
And how did it feel y'all like recording again with each other?
I mean, everything was great. You know what I mean? Like all our energy different. You know, we all growing up now, boys to men type shit. So it's just more responsibilities. But you know, we trying to take over. We trying to get back to that 2017 take over wave. You know what I mean? Where everybody was just paying attention to what we was more so doing than anything else.
Let's take it back from the beginning. How did y'all meet?
We all pretty much grew up together. You get what I'm saying? So basically, how we all meet is like the Creek is basically Woodlawn. So for anybody who don't know where the Creek is Woodlawn. Woodlawn got a nice little history to it. If you know about Woodlawn, I'm originally from Woodlawn. My bros, they originally from different places that moved to the Creek. The Creek kind of like more so a place where a lot of different people move to that might be in a group home or you know what I mean, shit like that. But not none of my bros. We all met like through middle school, high school, shit like that. You know what I mean? We grew up together.
So since you like lived out there the furthest, I mean the longest, how would you say it was for you growing up?
I mean, for me growing up, I mean, I feel like the Creek, we was like, it was just like being in the city, you know, because we had in-town city niggas that was living in the Creek. So the thing is, it's just like it became something that got established really from city niggas, you know what I mean? And we established that on our own far as like how people couldn't come around a certain time, you get beat up, chased around the block, like how it was in the city. It was the same exact way. We had it the same exact way. We had our own corner store, Sam's, you feel me? Literally one corner store, you feel what I'm saying? And that ain't really even a corner store, it's a little bop.
Right.
So basically, by us having that destination, that pinpoint, we were just able to really create something. I'm like the younger generation of what some older niggas pretty much did.
So what was like a challenge you had like growing up, like
I
for
mean,
you?
shit, the biggest challenges was fighting to prove my point because of where I was from. So it was just like I had to withstand challenges because really, like, my whole family from East Baltimore, you feel me? So I'm raised differently from just being in the county. You feel what I'm saying? So my mindset differently. But when I go in the city, I got that mindset of being in the county too and how to move. So it really just gave me an advantage. But yeah.
What advantages do you feel like you personally had like from a person growing up in a city to you growing up in like Woodlawn area?
Give me the clarity to meet people that's actually doing different shit. If you want to get what I'm saying, like you might meet a nigga who an engineer out the county fucking with the music. You get what I'm saying? You might meet different aspects, but really it's the same shit everywhere. You get what I'm saying? But like really, the advantage for me, I feel like, is learning how to move without being seen. Because in the county, the shit so hot, like you can get caught so fast. It's not like in town where you kind of got that ease where certain police even already know who you is. They know you out there trying to pay the bills, do what you gotta do to make shit happen. So a lot of our police, like anything little thing happen, they coming 8 deep for nothing.
Right.
You know, so you gotta really, really be careful. So it kind of gave me that instinct, more of an instinct of seeing shit before it happened in a sense, versus once it happened, it'd be too late.
All right. How did y'all start making music?
So when it come to all us making music, we all really originally together, I say like as a group, Commodity start making music together with producer Dre Stoller. He a mixed fella for real, white boy. And basically, you know, he had the studio around the creek, gave us all the opportunity to come in his studio and work. And from that moment on, we just kept at it. You know, we was looking up to motherfuckers like, you know, School to School, Moose, you know what I mean, YG Tech, G-Rock. We was looking up to all the niggas that was already coming up doing their thing. So we was already motivated by that alone.
So who originated that, like, that sound that the city know y'all for? Because that's a very unique sound. Like, it's a one of a kind sound.
Yeah,
How did that come together?
trap choir. That's the genre we call that shit trap choir for sure. That, but basically how we all came up with that idea was it was something where with my team the original song when we originally recorded wasn't the original song. We
Okay.
had went and re-recorded it somewhere else.
Okay.
So the first time we recorded the song, it was with Bad Hunter Izzy Pete. I don't really know his name. He's out the county and shit. We ran recorded with him because my man on the end of the song, Jay Reeves, bought us the song with the beat, with the hook.
Mm-hmm.
And as we did it, we listened to it, we loved it, but it wasn't it. So then Turk, like, maybe we should all try to say it together in a sense, like, basically, like, go behind each other. And then we took it to my engineer, Chauncey. I met him through a guy named AD that been a mentor of mine since I was like 12, 13.
Mm-hmm.
And once we went to him, I already knew he had all the equipment and everything to make what we was trying to make happen. So I'm like, yeah, we going to re-record. Let's re-record with Chauncey. Well, we go to Chauncey. Turk pitched a little idea. Next thing you know, Chauncey like, man, y'all might as well just say that shit together.
Mm-hmm.
And naturally, we sung that shit together on some fun shit, having fun, being dumb, and we put that shit on wax. And after we did that, we like, yeah, that's it. We gonna shoot the video, and then that shit ain't get shot until a year later.
When y'all heard the final project, what was y'all like expectations of the song? Or did y'all even have any expectations? Or
No, I mean, you gotta look at it like this. Like, all right, Creek Boys is based upon two different duos, Kamas. BUN, which is me and Turk, Boss Up Nirvana, aka Boss Up Niggas. And then you got ETS, which is Enforcing the Streets, which is Breeze and Reeves, the singer, and my boy Reeves at the end of the song. We all come together as a collective. That's what make the Creek Boys. But we all been cool, but that's how it is. Me, Turk, we all click. They click, but we all in the same neighborhood like that.
what made y'all like decide like, yo, it's better we come together other than being two separate duos?
To be honest, if you ask me, it was more so like God just bringing it together, more so for like a vision. You get what I'm saying? Cause like I really been doing this shit for a long time, and what I mean by God bringing us together for a vision is nobody don't know, but the song is what actually made us a group.
Oh, so that was y'all first song together.
Yes.
Do you feel like I know y'all titled y'all we're gonna get a little bit more into that, but do you feel like y'all was like a one-hit wonder by the stance or by the definition?
No, I feel like we bigger than life. That's why I chose to run with that, because it's like, look, I look at it like this. A lot of people be like, nigga fell off, but a lot of people never got on.
Okay.
You know? So
That's
it's
deep.
just
That's
like
deep.
you have to look at it like from a standpoint is we took the experiences. How many people did you know had owned record companies in Baltimore? How many people do you know the music, actually know the music business in Baltimore? We had to go through the obstacles. Really, people that was over top of us even looking at us learned from our mistakes, really, by watching us.
What's some of the mistakes y'all
You
made?
get what I'm saying? Some of the mistakes first mistake I say we made, signed too early. Because we ain't had no leverage.
Okay.
And when you wait, you got to think, we signed a single deal at 100K views. Just 100,000. So if we would have waited till it got 1 million,
Right.
you get what I'm saying? So you got to think, it's like anybody, like you got to look, you can't be mad at the labels. They was doing business. Buy wise low, and when it get high, it was already bought. So, you know what I mean? You got to look at it from that standpoint. But really, what it more so was we had to come together as a group, and we never was a group. You know what I mean? It was when my guy Keith sent us the video, it said all our names individually because we was naturally all individual artists. But I told him, no, it don't look right.
So the
This
Creek
is what
Boys
we
wasn't
stand
even a name at first.
No. That's what we was known for in the county.
Right.
Like the county, we was
Right.
the niggas in the county, like we come to the party, like they already know we ready to fuck up the party or, you know,
Okay.
take niggas hoes, shit like that. Like we didn't care. We did, like I said, we wasn't trying to emulate the city niggas, but we was doing everything because that's what we was around. So like I said, when you around certain shit, you gonna do certain shit. So that's what it was, you know what I mean? We was just doing what the older niggas was doing. And a lot of our older niggas from where we from was getting money. You know, you had a lot of niggas getting money or Niggas was more like on B&E, shit like that. You know what I mean? Growing up, like that's the type of shit we was doing. Like, yeah, it wasn't really too much. Like, niggas wasn't doing too much, like moving a bunch of cane. Nah, we was moving like weight on other shit. You know, that's all I'm gonna speak. I don't say too much, but
Did y'all feel like y'all had to push the agenda of being from the county? Because I never really heard people like, yo, they from the county, that's corny, that's not this, they not. Y'all was everywhere. When the song came out, y'all was everywhere. For that to be our first song, it was like I never seen a person really question it.
I mean, I look at it like this, right? Like, even with my brothers, like I told you, when I was coming up from Woodlawn, everybody where I was from wanted to be from Park Heights because that was the closest thing to Woodlawn. Niggas wanted to be from the Grove. Niggas wanted to be from Emerson. Everybody wanted to be from everywhere. But the thing is, we went to school with all them niggas from the areas.
Okay.
They all went to Woodlawn. So the thing is, we know niggas in these hoods, but we not from those hoods. But it was other people that wanted to be a part of those hoods that was from the county, certain areas. And that's why, like, it was what it was. It was something that was already stamped. See, me, my agenda, what I wanted to teach people, as far as like any message I tell anybody, is be yourself. You know, don't never try to like fit in with something because you feel like you're not a part because niggas think this or niggas think that. Your character is everything. You feel what I'm saying? So it's more so like, I feel like we took the county and we made everybody comfortable to feel like they could say they from the county. That's when you had other niggas come from East County. Shout out my nigga Breeze and them. You feel me? Shout out my nigga Trill Major. You know, you had other niggas coming from different counties doing they motherfucking thing. So, shit, shout out to them. You know, it's a movement.
Y'all ultimately like made it popular for kids of the next generation to be like, yo, I'm from the county.
Yeah.
I'm from, like, nowadays, that's more of a thing now. Like, where, like you said, people wanted to be from Park Heights. They wanted to be from Poplar Grove. Now they like, yo, I'm from Woodlawn.
Yeah.
Y'all made it, like, as cultural, like, relevant as it could get. Like, it's cool now. Y'all made it cool.
Yeah.
Do y'all ever, like, pat yourselves on the back for that? Like, yo, we really did something that
I feel
nobody else could say they did.
We pat ourselves on the back. We don't pat ourselves enough. And reasons why, because even judging from the One Hit Wonder tape we just dropped, we just showed we got records with everybody. Even shout out to Davo, rest in peace. He long live Davo. He ain't even here. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't know, like, those records just wasn't recorded. Those was recorded personally. Like, I was literally on the seat like Kanye West at the desk and made musical connections with these fellas. So they know how we coming. They know.
A little bit more with my team record. Y'all had Yachty on the remix.
Yeah, shout out to Yachty.
Did
for
y'all
free.
For free.
For free. Freeski.
Ain't no, that's like one of the
You
biggest
dig
artists
it?
in the world right now. Like,
For free.
how did that feel?
I mean, it felt amazing, but it was a bittersweet because I feel like, you know, shout out to 300 Entertainment, but, you know, the Migos was just leaving them and we was just entering, and then it's like, I feel like we couldn't get the maximum effect.
Y'all feel like y'all could have been like a next Migos or like a First of Y'all Kind
We
type?
could have been the next Creek Boys, this, like, what I mean by that is, not even be funny, we could have been like on some, you know, group New Edition shit, add some choreography, you know, get in with them women. That's where the money at, you know, really, that's where the money at, you know, but still keep our core fan, keep it real. But I feel like we should have been more so staying in our lane, which we did, but I feel like we could have just, you know, like bros even said, we probably could have been more R&B. And that's just true far as a business aspect, not from trying to make what everybody else want to hear.
So,
Longevity.
So, like, even from you, like, on a rapper standpoint, you and Turk, I usually just hear y'all rap.
Yeah, that's
y'all woulda even kind of moved y'all sound to be like a more R&B type sound.
100%. Like, that's the thing. What I mean by that is it would have been more rap, but it would have been more. Let me even replace the R&B. It would have been more of a universal sound. You wouldn't have just been getting one sound from us. You get what I'm saying? Pop, rap, R&B, however you want. Country. We did the Old Town Road. That shit almost did $1 million, by the way. We can do it all, baby. Like, this is we artists, you know. That's why I really don't want to be considered like a rapper, because I just don't do more than rap. We did a EDM record with ASAP Ferg. Check in. That got $1 million. You feel me? Like, these are stats. These numbers not lying. So I could care less about the internet call. It's about the numbers. You know what I mean? But it's not only about the numbers. It's about being able to translate numbers into dollars.
So, what was the hold up with y'all? Cause I was checking out y'all projects. It was like real years in between 2019, 2022, 2025. What was like? Why was it such big gaps in between y'all coming together to drop more projects?
Um, I just say more so growing up,
Mm,
learning lessons. You get what I'm saying? I feel like when you get something when you super younger, you're not that mature.
mm,
So it's like when you go through certain things, it give you the experience of the mistakes that you make in life. So I feel like we made some mistakes. It's not things we can't cover from, but the reason why I feel like it was those gaps is because we ain't believe in ourselves the way we should have.
mm.
It's
So,
not about what nobody else thinks. It's about what we think about ourselves. So that's what I feel like.
what was the motivating factor to get y'all to like do the 111 project? The get come back, do the one hit wonders. What was the who be tapping y'all like y'all need to come back and get together, or do it be y'all like?
I mean, not even toot my horn, Turk the face. I'm the architect.
Mm,
That's what it is. You know what I mean? Straight up. We work real well together. The other bros, they two bridges. We got the singer, you got the Reeves with the nice hooks, the lyricists, so we work amazing together. You know what I mean? It's just different personalities, but that don't even mean that we can't go to the next level because we are. We're gonna get there. It's just about that consistency. When you're not being consistent with anything in life, you can only expect to get what you put in. So if you only putting in little, you can only expect a little outcome. So I feel like if we put more work into the craft is going to open up. You know what I mean?
mm,
Because really, the money and the wealth and the success is in your talents. That's why God give us talents, literally. You know what I mean? Everybody get talents. He don't give us money. So if you don't use your talent, he going to take it away from you.
mm.
So
What was there?
talent.
I want something you just said. You said you was the architect, Turk was the face.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever was there like a divide with y'all that
Um,
slowed the process down? Cause all y'all
I don't-
Turk went on to do like 3 of his own
yeah, he doing
projects,
his thing. Shout out to Noam, all of them. Yeah.
like like so was it like an ego thing or like on an honest tip like
I just feel like that's my little brother. We grew up like literally we came around the way like, you know, same hoes, same clothes, everything. Like that's my dog. Like we really was like, lockjaw tight. So you gotta understand, like for my bro, I just feel like, he decided to take a different path, a certain lane. You feel me? That he felt like was good for him, and you can't be upset with no other man for taking something that he feel like is better for him. But I feel like, far as what we do on this creek side, we get maximum results. That's all I can say.
that's like that's where y'all get the
Yes,
best out
I
of the
feel like I
situation
feel
when it's
like
all 4 of y'all.
yes, one shine, we all shine. He got his own thing, with all the different things that he do. But like I said, we try to change lives. And in order to change lives, we gotta come together. Just like the song say, every day I'm with my team. Not every day we by ourselves. So we just gotta stick to the motto and the programming of what we already started and finished.
I want you to answer this next question as honest as it possible. Is it natural with y'all? Or you holding it together? You give me the glue. You give me the glue. Not discrediting nobody else. I don't want to put no divide. You give me the person that's holding. Even the way you talking, you not
I
putting
mean,
nobody
it's me.
down
Ain't
or
no
you
fabrication. It's
right.
all authentic, baby. You get it. What you get is what you see. So I can't be nobody but me.
I got you. But I'm saying like, are you holding together the idea of the Creek Boys still being like, or is that just something you want more than ever?
I feel like I could say it's something that I want more than ever in a sense, but I can't say it fully. I want it more than ever, far as I want us to see it through. I don't care about where it goes after that,
Mm.
far as like whatever you want to do with your life, but we gotta finish what we started. That's just where my mind is. But my mind is also in I believe in myself so much, it doesn't matter because no matter however the path get,
Mm.
it was already written. So that's why I said it's just up to me to just do what I need to do. Like I said, the Creek brand, and we got this shit tatted on us, all of us, you know, damn near. So you got to look at it like this. Once you doing all the type of stuff like that, you got to go all the way. You know what I mean? And like I said, shout out to, you know, OG Smooth, shout out to Easy, shout out to, you know, Recipes Petro, you know what I mean? All the people that was representing this shit before I even existed, you know what I mean? Like, really, real talk, you know what I mean? Like, Easy Beezy, all them people, you know, Omar, I can go on and on. But these are certified people that's in the streets that they would never know come from the Creek, that's really running certain shit in certain areas, but they would never know. That's my OG when I was little looking up, and whole time he done did fair time, came home and got shit in the knot, but they would never know. The Creek is just, like I said, one of them cesspools where you got niggas from different neighborhoods that then came there and they couldn't come. Not saying they couldn't come there and represent their hood. They just chose to fuck with what we was doing because they like what we was doing.
Got you. When it comes to One Hit Wonders, that's your new project out right now.
Hell yeah.
I've been seeing. I see how you keep hitting back and forth. I'm like, I'm gonna get there. Y'all got Roddy on there.
Yeah, shout out to Roddy.
Y'all got Davo.
Shout out to Davo.
Rest in peace to Davo. Rest in peace, President Davo.
Rest in peace to that man. He really the one. Really, like, I used to watch him on YouTube before I got on YouTube, and then I got a song with him, and not only